The moon rises silently over the ancient wooden house, casting a silver glow on the bamboo leaves that sway gently in the cool, refreshing autumn night breeze. In the stillness of the countryside, the air is thick with the scent of wet earth and the promise of a peaceful celebration under the golden moonlight. Glistening like rubies, the ripe persimmons catch the moonlight as gentle raindrops begin to dance upon their skin, signaling the arrival of the mid-autumn season today. Each drop of water reflects the world in miniature, falling softly onto the ground and joining the rhythm of the rain that hums a song of autumn. Rainwater gathers in the old ceramic jars, creating ripples that spread outward like the many memories of seasons past, echoing through the quiet halls of time. The courtyard comes alive under the rain, with every stone and blade of grass whispering secrets to the moon as the night deepens into a peaceful slumber. A small flame is born from the touch of an old hand, casting a warm and inviting light that pushes back the shadows of the misty night. The lamp's light dances across the porch, creating a sanctuary of warmth where family stories will soon be told and ancient traditions will once again be honored. When the full moon calls autumn back through the gentle veil of rain, the heart finds its way home to the simple joys of life and love. In the corner of the kitchen, the clay stove waits patiently as dry wood is carefully arranged, ready to transform fire into the heat of creation tonight. A spark ignites the wood, and soon a rhythmic crackling fills the room, bringing a sense of comfort that only a wood-burning fire can truly provide here. Golden mung beans, the color of the sun, are poured into the stone mortar, their hard shells hiding the smooth, sweet paste that lies within them now. With steady movements, the stone pestle grinds the beans into a fine dust, a process of patience and strength that has been passed down through many generations. The beans are transformed into a velvety paste, steaming with the natural sweetness of the earth, ready to become the heart of the autumn mooncakes tonight. A wooden blade slides through the soft dough with a rhythmic sound, dividing it into perfect portions, each one a blank canvas for the baker's artistry. Flour falls like soft snow onto the table, ensuring that the dough remains supple and smooth as it is worked by hands that know its every secret. The dough is kneaded with care, absorbing the warmth of the kitchen and the spirit of the maker, becoming the perfect shell for the treasures inside it. Over the dancing flames, the oil begins to shimmer in the pan, ready to sizzle and crisp the traditional fried treats that everyone loves so much. The first dough balls are dropped into the heat, surrounded by a chorus of sizzles as they turn a beautiful, appetizing golden brown in the hot oil. The aroma of fried pastry fills the air, a scent that speaks of celebration and the simple joy of treats made by hand with love and care. Crispy and hot, the fried cakes are set aside, their golden shells hiding a soft interior that will delight the children waiting patiently by the warm stove. The warmth from the clay stove preserves the essence of heaven and earth, turning humble ingredients into a feast for the soul on this special night. On the moonlit porch, wooden molds carved with ancient symbols of luck and longevity wait to give form to the seasonal treats that we all cherish. A salted egg yolk, looking like a miniature full moon, is placed carefully inside the sweet paste, a symbol of togetherness and the harvest's bright light. With practiced ease, the dough is folded and sealed, hiding the golden treasure within a protective layer that will soon be pressed into a beautiful shape. The dough is pressed into the mold, filling every carved line and detail of the lotus flower, capturing the beauty of nature in a simple pastry. A rhythmic thud echoes as the mold is tapped against the wood, a sound that signals the birth of a new cake and the continuation of tradition. Out comes the cake, perfectly formed and bearing the delicate image of a blooming lotus, ready to be baked to perfection in the traditional clay oven. Each design tells a story, from the noble lotus to the jade rabbit of the moon, connecting us to the myths and legends of our glorious ancestors. A collection of masterpieces sits ready, their intricate patterns a testament to the skill and love that goes into every single step of this long process. Beside the grandmother, a young boy watches with fascination, learning the silent language of the hands that have crafted these wonders for many decades now. With a loving smile, she hands him a warm treat, a small gesture that carries the weight of a grandmother's endless affection and family tradition. The boy takes a bite, the loud crunch echoing the joy in his heart as the sweet and savory flavors dance upon his young tongue today. There is no seasoning quite like the taste of a memory being made, a simple moment of happiness that will stay with him forever and always. Each cake is more than just food, it is a wish for peace, a prayer for harmony, and a gift of love for the whole family. The trays are slid into the oven's warm embrace, where the fire will work its magic, turning soft dough into the golden treasures of the moon. Inside the heat, a transformation begins as the cakes slowly swell and the pale surfaces begin to take on the first hints of a golden glow. Outside, the moon watches over the house, its light competing with the fire's glow, both working together to make this autumn night truly magical and bright. The color deepens into a rich honey gold, a sign that the heat has reached the heart of the cake, blending all the flavors into one. Heat shimmers in the air, blurring the lines between the kitchen and the garden, as if the very atmosphere is holding its breath in anticipation now. She tends to the fire with the wisdom of experience, knowing exactly how much heat is needed to achieve the perfect balance of texture and flavor. While the cakes bake, it is time for the tea, the leaves of green tea rustling as they are prepared to meet the boiling water's touch. Steaming water cascades over the leaves, releasing an earthy aroma that complements the sweetness of the cakes and cleanses the palate for the coming feast. The leaves unfurl like the blossoms of spring, giving their essence to the water and creating a brew that is both refreshing and deeply calming tonight. With a steady hand, she pours the tea, a sound like a mountain stream that brings a moment of quiet reflection to the busy, warm kitchen. Steam and smoke mingle in the air, creating a veil of fragrance that wraps around the house like a warm blanket on this cool, damp evening. Finally, the cakes are ready, emerging from the heat with a golden luster and a scent that promises a taste of heaven in every single bite. A final touch of glaze makes them shine like polished stones, highlighting every detail of the intricate carvings that they bear with such great pride tonight. They rest and cool, the moonlight reflecting off their glazed surfaces, making them look like precious jewels offered up to the sky by the humble family. The stage is set for the gathering, a table filled with the fruits of labor and the symbols of a season that celebrates the family unit. Patience is indeed the final ingredient for perfection, the quiet waiting that allows the spirit of the maker to fully enter into their work here. As the rain departs, the sky clears to reveal the moon in all its glory, a bright orb that watches over the world with ancient kindness. The family gathers, their faces illuminated by both the moon and the firelight, as they come together to celebrate another year of health and happiness. With care, the father arranges the cakes and fruits, creating a display that is as beautiful to the eye as it is delicious to the tongue. The colors of autumn are gathered here, the deep red of the persimmons and the rich gold of the cakes, a true feast for the senses. A sharp blade reveals the heart of the cake, a golden moon of yolk surrounded by the sweetness of the earth, a perfect circle of unity. A piece is shared, its texture a delicate balance of soft and firm, sweet and salty, mirroring the many facets of a life well lived and loved. Laughter and soft conversation fill the night air, a symphony of voices that tells the story of a family bound together by love and tradition. The boy enjoys his treat, savoring every crumb and every flavor, a moment of pure bliss that will become a cherished memory of his childhood. The mother finds peace in a sip of tea, her eyes reflecting the quiet beauty of the night. As she watches her children grow and thrive. The tea flows once more, a liquid gold that warms the body and calms the mind, the perfect companion for the rich and sweet mooncakes. In the garden, nature celebrates in its own way, with every raindrop acting as a mirror for the moon, creating a field of twinkling silver stars. The crickets join the celebration, their rhythmic chirping adding a natural melody to the family's laughter, a song of the earth and the autumn moon. The grandmother watches her legacy with a heart full of pride, knowing that the traditions she has nurtured will continue to flourish in the next generation. High above, the moon reaches its peak, a silent witness to the love and warmth shared in the small wooden house below its silver light. They raise their cups in a silent toast to the moon, to the harvest, and to the enduring bond of family that keeps them whole and happy. Mid-autumn is a time for homecoming, a time when the heart finds its way back to the quiet peace of the past and the present. The night grows late, and the young boy finds rest in his grandmother's arms, his dreams surely filled with the sweet taste of autumn's harvest. With a gentle touch, she lulls him to sleep, the world around them growing quiet as the fire slowly fades into a warm and peaceful ember. The plates are empty but the hearts are full, the simple remains of the feast a silent testimony to the love shared under the autumn moon. As we pull away, the house becomes a small beacon of light in the vastness of the night, a sanctuary of tradition in a changing world. The wind whispers through the bamboo, carrying the scent of autumn across the mountains and valleys, spreading the peace of the moon to every corner. A wind chime sings a soft, lonely note, a final lullaby for the night as the world settles into a deep and restorative autumn sleep now. The moon remains, a constant and beautiful reminder of the cycles of life and the enduring power of family, love, and our most sacred traditions. Sleep well, our dear autumn, until the moon calls us back again to share the sweet flavors and the quiet peace of another harvest night.